Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Freddie, and this is the first video that I've ever made. So it's probably gonna be rough because I'm gonna be tripping up everywhere. I'm not used to recording myself talk. But anyways, the title of this video is gonna be something along the lines of me starting my dry fasting journey. Now, a little bit of background of my personal weight loss journey. The heaviest I've ever been was 416 pounds. That was about a year ago. Over this past year, I started to the switch kind of flipped on me, and I was tired of feeling the way I was. I was tired of being overweight. I was tired of breathing hard, getting out of bed. I was tired of everything was hard at that weight, at over 400 pounds. Everything was hard. Putting on my shoes, taking a shower, and coming out the shower, I would be out of breath because it was like working out. It was like an exercise. Putting on my shoes was the same thing. Walking around anywhere, like everything was hard at that weight. And I finally decided I finally kind of had my moment where I was like, I'm done feeling this way. Like I need to do something about it. And it wasn't no specific traumatic moment. It was more of I just got tired of feeling like crap all the time. I got tired of feeling tired. I was always tired. I never slept well. My snoring would keep my neighbors awake. Like everything was terrible. Like I never felt good. I never felt energized. And I was always hot. I was sweating no matter what. Even in the winter with snow, like I'd be still hot. But anyways, I started my weight loss journey about a year ago. It was a year ago. I didn't write down dates or anything. I'm the type of person that I don't log anything, which is probably a bad thing. I mean, I probably should keep track of everything. I should keep dates. I don't. I just do it. I just start and I go, and that's what I ended up doing. So a year ago, I was 416 pounds when I started. That was the heaviest I've ever seen myself. I've ever seen on the scale. And I had started a fasting regimen of 5-2. It's called 5-2. So basically, the 5-2 is you don't eat for 5 days and you eat for 2. So after 5 days, you eat for 2. So I go 5 days not eating, and then I would eat for 2 days. Now, on those 2 days, I kept a 1 meal day. So I wouldn't eat the whole day. I wouldn't eat 8 hours. I wouldn't have an 8 hour window, 4 hour window. It was one big meal on Saturday and Sunday. How I did it, the 5-2, was I did it according to my work schedule. So my work week is Monday through Friday, and I would do the 5-2 Monday through Friday. The work week, I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't eat nothing, and I wouldn't eat anything. I wouldn't take supplements. I wouldn't I wouldn't take anything except water. All I did was drink water Monday through Friday, no food. And when Saturday and Sunday hit, I would eat my one big meal, and I would look forward to it too. So I did that, routine. I did that for almost, I want to say almost like 4 or 5 months, and and then and then Christmas came, and then I think I got down to about 326. Sorry, I keep like trying to remember, when I stopped or when I fell off, but I did. Well, I didn't fall off. I'll tell you right now. I went about 4 or 5 months straight doing that. I had started in July. I had started sometime July, around mid-July. Again, I don't track anything or write it down. I'm just going off of memory. Last year around July, I had started, and then I went about 4 or 5 months doing that, and then I had gotten down to 326 from 416 pounds. I had got down to 326 right before Thanksgiving, and then for the holidays, I let myself have those off. So I pretty much what I do. I for Thanksgiving, I didn't fast. I didn't do anything. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Thanksgiving. I ate. I drank. I did everything I wanted to. And then for 2 weeks after that, 2 or 3 weeks from Thanksgiving to Christmas, I had a big vacation, a holiday vacation, and I'll be honest with you guys. I think it was I was off 3 weeks. I didn't do any fasting or any kind of healthy anything. I let myself enjoy myself for 3 weeks, and I ate and drank whatever I wanted. No fasting, no nothing. So I did that, and then January of this year, around mid-January, that's when I had started up again. So basically, I had taken off about a month, which is stupid, but it ended up happening. That's what happened. I went really strong, like again, starting from last year in July. I went really good. I went really good from July to about right before Thanksgiving, and then the holidays, and from then on, I kind of just enjoyed myself. I did, and then around mid January, I started up again. So I started up again. I didn't weigh myself. I just started. So I did the same thing. The same thing the same routine. 5-2. So I would Monday through Friday, no food, and Saturday and Sunday I would eat one meal a day. And that one meal a day was a healthy. I was having a meat salad, organic meat or grass-fed beef. I mean, and I would pick like the highest quality meat I could. It was ground beef, and I'd throw it in a bowl of salad, of lettuce, and pretty much that's what I ate. And a ton of guacamole, homemade guacamole. Sometimes we would buy it out from Costco, like organic guacamole, like already made. But that's pretty much what I had. You could call it, I guess, a taco salad, but that's what I ate. That's what I had, and I loved it. I enjoyed it. I was able to eat it, and that's all I ate. One bowl, meat, guacamole, lettuce. I threw some cheese in there. It was kind of keto style, but I don't really put labels on how I was eating. But I guess I wasn't doing carbs or bread or anything, so it was like a keto meal I was having. I wouldn't say I was doing keto, but it was basically that. Like, the carnivore meat, just carnivore, keto, whatever. It was basically that. That was my meal, right? So I stuck with that, and I started up again this January, mid-January, and I went all the way to July. Now, I got to my lowest weight ever in July. Now, again, I didn't weigh myself at the start of this year. In January when I started, I didn't weigh myself because I knew I had put on weight again. The lowest I had seen myself was 326, and I didn't weigh myself. And from 326 from January all the way to July of this year, 2024, I kept that routine up. And I'm kind of jumping everywhere, but towards the middle, I want to say from January I started the 5-2, and I kept it up, and I want to say around January, February, around April I started to do the dry fasting. I started to do that instead. Now, I kept the same routine. I was still doing 5-2, but I incorporated the dry fasting. So I started doing the dry fasting 4 days. I would do 4 days, and if I could, I would do 5. So I would do my 5-2, right? And I would dry fast for 4 days. And then on the 5th day, I would drink water, right? So I didn't break the fast. I was still fasting. But I would do 4 days dry, no food or water. And then on the 5th day, I would have water. I would drink water. And then on the sixth day, or usually that night, I would have my meal. I would eat. I would have my taco salad. I just called it a meat salad, but I would have that meal. So I started doing the dry fasting for about 2 months, 2 or 3 months in. Now again, I didn't dry fast for 2 or 3 months straight. I started incorporating it. So I did 4 days dry. Sometimes I would do three because I wouldn't make it to the fourth day. I would be really thirsty with the third day because I was working and everything. Like I was my job had me. I was out working outside, so um, I would get thirsty on some days more than others. So sometimes I would do 3 days dry, sometimes four. Most of the time I was doing 4 day dry fast, like almost consistently. And then some weeks I would do 5 whole days dry. And no, you know what? No, I didn't. No, that's a lie. 4 days was my dry fast. That's what I liked. I was good with that number. I was used to it. And then I would do 4 days dry, the fifth day water, and then I would eat my meal, right, and then repeat. And so we get up to July, and I finally ended up weighing myself. I'm not the kind of person that weighs himself every week, every day. I don't do that. I've never been like that. Maybe I was like that when I was 20, a long time ago. But I've never been the type of person to weigh myself all the time. I don't weigh myself every day. I don't weigh myself every week. That's not my style. I kind of just I understand it's a process, and I just do the work, and the weeks go by, and when I feel like it, I'll weigh myself. Usually every 2 months, every month, I'll weigh myself. That's kind of how I did it this first half of this year. Um, but so yeah, this year up to July, the lowest weight I got to was 259. So my heaviest weight was 416 last year around July, and I got to about 259 this year. So I think it's like 140 pounds. Math isn't my strong suit, so I'm just throwing it off the top of my head. I think it's about 140 I lost. So I was happy with that, but you know, I'm not gonna be completely happy till I get to my goal. My goal is 200 pounds. I It's 200 pounds, so at 259 I wasn't far from it. But here's the thing now. In July of this year, um, I had a really big vacation. Here we go again with the vacations, right? I had a big vacation. I don't take a lot of vacations. The last time I took a big vacation was the holidays. So we're 7 months in at this point, right? And it's July, and I'm taking a big vacation. Now, I told myself when I started this that when I started in January, I told myself, all right, you're going to start right now, and you're not going to have a cheat meal, or you're not going to cheat until your birthday. And July is my birthday. So I also took a big 2-week vacation around that time. And I pretty much gained quite a bit back. My lowest was 259, and that 2-week vacation actually turned into it. Well, I'll get to that right now. So pretty much, I took my 2-week vacation, and it ended up turning into longer than that. It turned into 3 weeks, and I ate like crazy. And it was okay. I'll just say it. I'll say it right now because I'm trying not to say it, but I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys. I'm gonna be honest because this stuff's mainly for me, keep myself accountable, and if whoever's interested in they're dry fasting themselves or they're on their own journey, like I'm just gonna be real about it. After my 2-week vacation, the day I was gonna go back to work, I was let go from my job. They let me go, and I was devastated because I didn't see it coming, and I was let go. I was there 3 years, and I was let go, and I was fired. They ended up firing me because of an attendance. That's not what this video is about, but I ended up getting fired of some new attendance policies they had that they put in effect, that I had called off twice this year, and they used that against me. Anyways, again, this video is not about me explaining or dissecting that and me feeling that they wanted to get rid of me because it's really slow right now and they haven't been needing me on night shifts for a long time. This video is not about that. I got fired from my job for attendance, and I think it was bullshit, but whatever. They fired me. I was devastated. So this 2 week vacation I'm telling you, it turned into a month. All right, and right now I'm making this video. It is August, I think it's August 7th or the 8th. It's August 7th or the 8th. I'll check. But this video I'm making it around August. It's the beginning of August. So I just got let go. I just got fired. I mean, so I'm out of work now. I have all the free time in the world. So that 2 weeks I was off for vacation, cheating and eating whatever I wanted, drinking beer, like feeling good. When I was gonna go back to work and get on the routine, get back on everything, and get to my goal of 200 pounds, that got pulled out from under me. Turns out I woke up that morning and they told me that morning I was out of a job. So I had all the free time in the world. So I struggled bad that week. Like I felt terrible. I felt like devastated. I felt like damn, I'm out of work just like that. So that week I was just depressed, man. I was down. I was really low, and I was just eating. I was eating, and I drank a lot of beer, and it pretty much it turned into 3 weeks. What I'm saying of me letting loose. So, anyways, those 3 weeks happened, and on the 4th week, I was like, no, that's it. I need to get back into it, right? I'm out of work right now, but I don't need to fall into this black hole of being depressed and miserable and gaining all the weight that I lost. And like, they took my job, but they could they can't take my health, right? So I was like, I'm gonna go. I got all the time in the world now. Prior to me being fired, I was working 60 hours, 65 hours a week, every week for 3 years. So every time I took a vacation, because I rarely did. Every time I did, I always went hard. I always enjoyed myself. So I didn't have a lot of free time when I was working. I was always working 12 to 14-hour days every day, right? 5 days a week. So at the end of the week, it's about 65 hours, 64 hours, sometimes 68. So I was busy. I was working like that for 3 years straight. And I I enjoyed the job. It was cool. It was cool, but I didn't have a lot of free time. So all my 5-2 fasting, the dry fasting, the water fasting, all the fasting I did, it was working that many hours, and I was able to keep it up. I was able to do it. Now July hits, and I'm off 3 weeks. On the 4th week, I'm like, that's it, I'm done. Like, I'm starting. Like, I have all the time in the world now. I didn't have time like this. Like, just an open schedule. That's what I got right now, an open schedule. I've been unemployed 2 weeks right now. And I told myself, I go, you know what, man? Take a little break from work. I've been, well, I don't want to get too much about what I was doing. Maybe in another video, what type of work I was doing. But I haven't had this free time in a long time, way past the 3 years I just said. So I got some savings, and I told myself, I was like, look, man, take some time off. Don't jump right into the job market. Like, I did start looking, but I was like, take some time off. You got money in the bank, and focus on me. I wanted to focus on me, right? The bills are gonna be taken care of. They're gonna get paid. I'm good. And I was like, I'm gonna focus on me. I'm not gonna rush into another job, rush into another hectic schedule. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna rush into it right now. So I was like, take some time off, maybe a month, maybe two, and 100% focus on me. Focus on my weight loss. Focus on getting to my goal. I probably won't get to 200 pounds by the time I go back to work. I doubt it's gonna take 2 months. I mean, 2 months isn't a hard number. I'm kind of like, I just want to take some time. I want to take some time away from just the grind. So as of right now, I told myself, I was like, yeah, like I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna focus on my health, my weight loss, and I'm gonna go as hard as I can go, right? Like I don't want to if I'm at a work for 2, 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. If I'm not working that whole time, I want to utilize every single one of those days for weight loss. I want to maximize every single one of them. If I don't work for 30 days, I want to make sure I'm losing every single day. If I don't work for 60 days, I want to make sure I'm using every single day. So I decided that I was going to start a dry fast. And again, I've done dry fasting, right? I did it with my 5-2 schedule. I've done it. I'm not new to it. But I told myself, I'm like, look, man, you're home. You got all the time in the world. Like, go maximize it. And I feel like dry fasting is the most effective type of fasting. You're not eating or drinking. Your body just stops taking in anything. So all it does is start burning itself, right? And repairing itself, because fasting is also healing. It's not only weight loss, it's healing. So I feel like dry fasting is the most effective, and I feel like it's the best one for me to maximize my free time right now, right? So I decided to do this, and as of right now, I started up a week and a half ago. Now I'm making this video a little late, but I started a week and a half ago. I didn't start the dry fasting a week and a half ago. I started that my first 7 days. I mean, this is kind of confusing because I'm not saying the number of my days right. I'm probably confusing you guys, but again, it's my first video, so like I don't have anything written down. I don't have no notes. I probably should. So I'm kind of just telling you off the top of my head right now. I started again my journey a week and a half ago. I'm about 10 days in, I want to say. I think 11 now. I started last Monday, and today is Thursday morning. So that gives you guys a better picture. So I'm almost 2 weeks in. Last Monday I was I weighed 304. My starting weight was 304. So my lowest weight was 259 in July, and when I started last Monday, I was 304. So yeah, I put on like 40 pounds. So like I can eat, man. I eat, and when I'm off my fasting and my health journey and all that, when I'm off, I can eat and drink. And so anyways, yeah. So I got back up to about 304. Again, my heaviest was over 400. So it's not like I undid all the work, but I put up around 40 pounds. So I was 304 starting last Monday. Now, here was my plan. My plan was to start out with 7 days. I was gonna do 7 days of a raw vegan diet. So the raw vegan diet is pretty much, the raw means like I don't cook anything. I don't eat any cooked food. I don't eat anything cooked or heated. So that's where the raw comes from, and the vegan is pretty much, you guys know what it is. No meat, no dairy, no like pretty much none of that. No meat or dairy, right? Eggs, bacon, beef, steak. I wasn't eating any of that. I was just doing a big bowl of salad, lettuce, tomatoes. I did have nuts and seeds. No, I actually didn't have those. No, I didn't have those. So I did it was just a big bowl of salad, a ton of guacamole. I love avocado. I'm a huge avocado is a staple in my diet. Homemade guacamole to be precise, and so it'd be a big bowl of that, and then chopped tomatoes and cucumbers and carrots. Just other little things thrown in there, but mainly vegetables. And so I would do a bowl of salad like that. I would eat fruit every day, and it was mainly watermelon. Like, I want to say, like, that was almost the only fruit I had, and I had as much as I wanted. Like I didn't, I wasn't worried about the sugar content or anything. I don't really care. I was, it's fruit, it's watermelon. I would get organic when I could, if I could, because they don't have organic watermelons everywhere. So, and that goes for my salad too. Most of my salad was like 90% organic, everything. And so I would have my salad. I'd have watermelon every day. And I would have a juice. I would do a juice, a natural juice, right? Something I juiced myself. I have a juicer that I bought when I started my journey last year. So I would do I don't have no specific ingredient. It was just everything. I would do everything, whatever I had: carrots, cucumber, ginger. Uh, what else? I can't even think about power greens, spinach, all kind kale. Like, it would just be a big mix of everything. I wasn't doing the juice for taste, right? I put a ton of lemon in it too, I guess for taste, but it wasn't really like, everything I'm doing isn't really for taste. Besides the salad and the watermelon, I like how those taste. The juice is like whatever. It's just a juice. It tastes like a bunch of vegetables juice together. But I was doing that, because it's healthy, and it'll help clean me out. So I had everything I just told you. I did all that for 7 days last week. My first 7 days starting. So my first 7 days was all that, and I was, pooping a lot, which is what I wanted. I wanted to clean myself out. So that was going on. I was feeling good. And then starting this week, this Monday, I started my dry fasting journey. So my first 7 days was me putting all the healthy food in me, and it was me also hydrating myself, because the watermelon and the juice, and also my salad too, it was hydrating. It was water-based food, right? It's water-based, so it turns into water. Your body absorbs it very well. So that was my plan all along. Do the first 7 days, hydration and cleaning myself out and taking in healthy nutrients, so I could make this fast as easy as possible. So I'm not all hurting or going through withdrawal or having crazy headaches or feeling like shit. Like, I've done fast where my last meal was Burger King, and I feel terrible, but I pushed through. This one, I wanted to do it properly. So I prepared a whole week. I did a whole week of preparing myself to take on this. So I started this passing Monday, I started my dry fast. So my last sip of water was 10 p.m. on Sunday. The last thing I ate was at 7 p.m. also on Sunday. So Sunday night is when the last time I had anything. And right now it's Thursday morning right now. So I'm a little over 3 days in. I haven't eaten or drinking. I haven't eaten or drank anything, and honestly, like I am feeling good. You know, knock on wood, I don't break, but I am feeling good so far. Is that because I prepared well, or is it because I'm not burning much? I'm not, I'm not doing much. I'm not going outside. It's really hot over here. I'm not going outside. I'm not really doing anything. I'm kind of, I'm chilling. So I'm not doing nothing, right? I'm unemployed, so it's not like I'm working anymore. So I'm kind of just taking it day by day, and I feel good. Like it's going well. It's going well. I feel like confident that I can go longer. Now, again, I'm 3 days into the dry fast, a little bit over at this point. My goal, I don't really have a set day of how long I want to dry fast. I kind of want to go as long as I can. Now, if that's 5 days, then it's 5 days. If it's six, if it's seven, I mean, I don't even know if I get to eight. I don't know if it's possible. I'm sure it's possible. I mean, my starting weight was 296, so I'm still a big fat guy. I'm pretty sure I'm not just gonna run out of water in 8 days. My body's gonna run out. I'm pretty sure it's not. So I want to go as long as I can. Now here's my plan. I want to dry fast as long as I can. But when I do feel like I cannot go any longer, like my mouth is just cotton, I can't swallow no more, like I can't do it no more, I'm gonna break it with water only, and I'm only gonna drink water. So I'm still gonna continue fasting, right? I'm gonna turn this dry fast to how I'm gonna go however long as I can go, and then when I can't, when I'm so thirsty, I need to drink something, I'm gonna drink water, and I'm gonna turn it to a water fast, and I'm gonna keep going. So I'm gonna keep fasting, right? I'm not gonna eat nothing. I'm not gonna break it with food. I'm not. If I'm really thirsty and I can only go 5 days, 6 days, then I'll start drinking water, but I'll keep my fast up. Um, Again, I don't know how long I'm gonna go. I really don't. Like, to be honest with you guys, I want to fast as long as I can. I want to go as long as I can, and pretty much that's where I'm at. Like that's where I'm at this point. Um, Again, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm 3 days in. I'm currently working on the fourth day. Starting weight was 296. My goal weight is 200. So I'm gonna see what happens. I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. I got the eye of the tiger right now. I was really depressed and down about what happened with work, but you know what? I'm looking forward to my weight loss journey. I'm looking forward to my health journey. Like I'm excited about that, and I'm doing it now. You know, I'm not. I stopped the talking. I stopped the planning. I'm in it right now, and I'm riding the wave right now. Like I got momentum, and I'm very motivated right now. So I kind of wanted to start documenting my journey because I've never done that before, and I wanted to start documenting it. And maybe there's other people out there that maybe you watching it, you're doing your own thing, right? You just started, you just went through something bad, or you're not, you went through a low point, or you're going through it and you're trying to pick yourself up and be healthy and focus on your health. This is what I'm making it for. I'm making it for mainly me, to be accountable, because I'm gonna keep these up. And if there's other people out there that want to watch it and they're in the same boat and they enjoy it or get motivated by it, that's great. We can both do it together. So yeah, again, my first video. So my name's Freddie. If you're interested, follow me on this journey, because I'm not gonna let off. Like, I'm really not. I'm 100% focused. I have all the time in the world to focus on this, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it right now. Again, I'm 3.5. I'm 3 days in, on the fourth day right now. So of the dry fast, I did start, my journey already a week, almost 2 weeks ago. But the dry fasting, I started it now. So feel free to check out my next videos. I'll keep posting updates. So again, I'm Freddie. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.